Hey guys, Dr. Ashley Mack here, owner of Ashley Mack Performance and Rehab and Hudson River Fitness. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most effective ways to address many different parts of the body when it comes to coming off of some pain or even just experiencing some perpetual tightness. Now, there are a bunch of other videos that I posted talking about working on your flexibility, also even addressing some rolling patterns, which addresses the deep core. But this video, or this exercise that we're going to do, which is called the Turkish getup, is going to actually be combining all those different components. So then that way you can experience an improvement in your performance, perhaps a reduction in your pain, and also an increase in your stability and function. So the Turkish getup, there's like thousands and thousands of videos that are actually out online. And interestingly enough, they're all thousands of various different variations. What I find for the Turkish getup for me is really focusing on one step at a time before you move on to the next position. So the overall theme of the Turkish getup, which is what I'm going to show you in a second, is going to be going from one position of stability to another position of stability. So I'm going to start off by starting on my back. Once you lay on your back, you're going to figure out which side you want to be able to get up and get down on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right leg, I'm going to be bending it, I'm going to bring one hand up towards the ceiling. So the side that is bent is going to be the side that the hand goes up towards the ceiling. My other leg is extended, my other hand is flat out, maybe about say 3, maybe about 4 or 7 o'clock. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sit up onto my elbow. And as I sit up onto my elbow, I need to make sure that my leg stays flush against the ground. Because if I were to pick my hand up towards the ceiling and my leg goes up, that's a movement fall, and that means I'm trying to produce a little tension at the level of my hip. It's a lot about that control right here at the middle of the midline. So from here, you're going to take your hand, you're going to reach your hand up towards the ceiling. From here, once we get stable, we then reposition our hand to the point where our elbow is extended up overhead and elbow stays straight. I should just be chilling out right here. Okay, my hand stays up towards the ceiling. I'm looking at my hand. The next step is I'm actually going to be taking my hip and I'm actually going to be sweeping it so I can actually get my knee directly underneath my hip. Now at this point, I'm formulating a right angle with my front leg. I'm formulating a straight line with my back hip right above my knee, and my hand is still posted. At this point, I'm actually just going to pull my torso upright, and then that's when I end up standing up. As you can see, my hand stays up above my head towards the ceiling. On the way back down, I end up taking the knee. I take my hand, I reach out towards the side, position of stability, and then I take my leg. I get my butt down, I get onto my elbow, and then I lay down onto my back. So as you can see, it wasn't a very fast movement, but things to really keep in mind is that we are moving from one position of stability to another. So when you go from one position of stability, that means that it shouldn't really take that much energy for you to be in that position. So if you're transitioning and you feel like you're really struggling because it's just a really awkward position for you, what I recommend is that you move your foot, you move your hand around, you reposition yourself to find that position of stability, because you should be able to kind of hang out there for a prolonged period of time. Another way that you can see is from a different angle is starting at my feet. Is where here in my hand, I'm going to sit up onto my elbow. From here, I'm going to get onto my hand. This is where the hardest part happens. Some people like to really shoot their hips up. I'm really a big fan of just taking my leg, sweeping it underneath my hip, or I'm actually just trying to stay nice and stable. I can kind of hang out here all day. And then from here, I'm going to get my torso upright, keeping my elbows straight. From here, I stand up, and then on the way back down, I take a step back. I reach my hand out towards the side. Again, I'm creating a right angle at my hip, right angle at my knee and hip as well. From here, I'm going to take my leg, sweep it forward. I get onto my elbow. I get onto my back. Now, this is a really powerful exercise if you have back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain. A lot of different things are happening, which is actually really good when it comes to reintegrating you from, say, the pain spectrum back into the rehab and wellness spectrum. So go ahead and try that out, usually between 3 to 5 repetitions. These will take a long time, so no need to rush it. As you become a little bit more experienced, that's when you can start holding on to a weight, maybe a light kettlebell, a dumbbell. If you want to make it really fun and make it kind of messy, you can even hold a cup of water in your hand like this, and your goal is to not spill it. So go ahead and try that out. If you're having a lot of issues trying to do this and you're looking for someone to kind of teach you and how to do this correctly, then definitely hire a coach of your own if you are interested in how to implement this into your rehab program. Book an intro call with me, or even reach out to a professional, because you are not in this alone and this is a really complicated movement. So go ahead, try that out and let me know how it goes.